Do you ever have problems getting the shells off of your fresh eggs that you boil? I sure do. Well, today I'm going to show you how I boil my eggs now, and they peel as easy as those old store-bought eggs. I'd like to show y'all today how I boil my eggs now that I have my Instant Pot. So it's a tip. It's not a real quick tip, but it's a tip. But it's not that long of a tip. It doesn't take that long either. Here's my eggs. I have them in my pot. And this is, about 2 dozen eggs. You're going to add, and I've got my rack in there where they're not touching the bottom. You're going to add 1 cup of water. Place your lid on. Seal it off. Close your vent. You're just going to be manual. Okay, it's already on 5 for 5 minutes. It's going to cook for 5 minutes. When it beeps, I'm going to turn off the power. Well, when it starts counting down, I'm going to turn it off and let it sit for 5 minutes. And then it's going to go in cold. They're going to go in cold water for 5 minutes. And this is the trick how you get farm fresh eggs to peel like old store-bought eggs. Okay, the eggs have cooked for their 5 minutes, and they've also sat in here for 5 minutes. And so now I'm going to release the steam that's left in there, which isn't much. You always have to remember to vent your pressure cookers, whether it's a stovetop pressure cooker or an electric pressure cooker, because that's where the danger comes in if you were to open the lid while it was still under pressure. I grew up with a pressure cooker on the stove, and so I already had learned about them, those kind. And so pressure cookers don't scare me. I just know you have to respect them, and you have to follow the rules with them, which is, don't ever open the pressure cooker until all the steam is gone. I've actually bought all my kids one, except for my youngest, because he's still at home. And that's the main thing that I stress to them, is to make sure you release the pressure. Now, once all the pressure is out of the pressure cooker, I'm going to add cold water to my eggs and let them sit. And it's supposed to sit for 5 minutes in an ice bath. My ice maker is broken, and so what I do is I just fill up the pot with cold water and let it sit. And even if it's longer, it doesn't hurt. Once it gets to this point, you want to just cool your eggs, and if you come back an hour later, it's still okay because the eggs have been cooled. Okay, my eggs have been sitting in the water for about 30 minutes now. These are fresh eggs that I had. They're about a week or so old, but they peel just like store-bought eggs. It's just really amazing. I have tried all kind of different methods of cooking my eggs, my fresh eggs, and this is by far the best way to be able to get the shells off of them. And it doesn't matter if they were laid today or if they're older. They all peel off so nice. Well, I say all. Every once in a while you may get one that's a little hard to peel, but this is the norm, that they all just peel off so wonderful. I'm going to go over again the cooking instructions on them. I put them in my Instant Pot with the little rack, the trivet, and I cooked them on high pressure for 5 minutes. With 1 cup of water. I'm sorry, you put 1 cup of water in there. High pressure, 5 minutes. After it's cooked, you turn off the pot, let them sit in the pot with the pressure for 5 minutes. Then you release the pressure and let them sit in cold water for at least 5 minutes, longer. Like I said, these have been sitting for 30 minutes. And your eggs are ready. Very easy.